What's up, everybody? This is Francis over here from PE Reviews and PlayerEssence.com, and today on Just Games, we're going to be discussing ZombiU for the Wii U. Now, this was actually one of the titles that I bought a Wii U for. I was very intrigued with the gamepad usage and kind of the new concept of survival horror on the next generation of gaming. Now, how did it fare? Well, good in some areas and bad in others. So let's go and let's talk about some of the bad stuff in the game. The multiplayer. The multiplayer is a cool concept and it's executed well, but the lack of variety really holds that game back. Seriously. Like, the fact that it's only 2 players and not 4 players was a missed opportunity. Now, online, I can maybe understand a little bit that it doesn't have that. They're trying to rush the game out for launch, but at the same time, the fact that they can't even put in 4-player multiplayer is horrible because the concept is really cool. With the Wii U gamepad, you have a zombie master, kind of like an overlord who's looking over the whole map, and you can drop zombies in there to try to kill the survivor, control checkpoint zones. It's actually really cool, but the fact that it's only limited to 2 players really puts a downer on that multiplayer mode, and it becomes stale very quickly. Now, moving on to some of the other bad things in the game is definitely the single player. The single player has a lack of variety in the game. I mean, there's only one melee weapon. For this type of game where you're a scavenger, you're a survivor, you're trying to get around there, you should be able to pick up a golf club, pick up a baseball bat, pick up a knife, maybe a sword, anything you find lying around, maybe a trash can, and hit zombies over the head with it and stuff like that. Maybe make your own melee weapons like in Dead Island or in other games, but the fact that you can't do any of that is a real downer, and the cricket bat gets old very quickly. Now, they do have some variety with the weapons in the game as far as guns go, but the ammo is a little bit limited, and the upgrade system requires you to actually shoot more to level up the gun. In theory, it's actually at levels, and that kind of goes against the whole being a scavenger. You shoot more to level up. So I mean, the weapons in the game just seem a bit lackluster. There's only one melee weapon in the game, so the game just kind of feels stagnant. Now, some of the good things in the game is the fact that the game does have a really cool take on survival horror. Like, honestly, I really haven't played a game that did survival horror like this as far as the permadeath. They have that where you can play modes where when you die, you have to go all the way back to the beginning of the game. That's really cool, and very few games will do stuff like that. But this game does it, and it does it very well. It keeps a type of pressure on you, and it really makes you wary of what you do it, when you look into your survival bag, and stuff like that. And here's another positive about the game. The Wii U gamepad controls are actually really good. You use the Wii U gamepad as basically a survival bag, and whenever you need to get something out of there, you kind of have to look down, so as if you were actually there. So combining that, like with the permadeath with that and making sure no zombies are around, it creates tense moments that are really unique and memorable. So those are the good things that I did like about the game. However, the gameplay as far as what you actually do, that is lacking, and the variety within the, with the weapons and stuff like that really bring the game down a notch. On top of that, lackluster multiplayer, and there's really absolutely pretty much no replay value, especially if you play it on the permadeath mode at the beginning. There's no replay value to the game, and the story is a bit bare bones. Now, they have some interesting concepts in there, but the story is really kind of forgettable. I've actually kind of already forgot it already. So overall, I liked ZombiU. I thought it was a good game, but at the same time, they definitely needed a little bit more time to flesh out the modes, add some more melee weapons, polish things up a bit, maybe tack on a few more hours onto that campaign. This game would have been a lot better than it actually was. So overall, I'm going to go ahead and give this game a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good game. I definitely think it's worth playing. It's one of the games I originally bought the Wii U for, and I'm glad that I got it, but at the same time, it definitely needed some more time in the cooker to flesh out its ideas. Alright, so what do you guys think about ZombiU? Let me know in the comment section below, and if you guys have any suggestions for me for Just Games, please let me know. You can PM message me to my PlayerEssence.com account, or you can put it right down here in the comment section below. I'll be happy to see if I can look into doing a Just Games on the game that you want me to talk about. All right, so that basically wraps it up for the Just Games episode. Make sure you check out PlayerAssets.com for all your news, reviews, trailers, tips, and tricks. Also, make sure you check out our partner channels. We have Nintendo, the Zen Gamer. We have Braden Cole from A Critical Hit Productions, and we have Mizzah Tee holding things down on the Mizzah Tee show. Make sure you check out all of those awesome channels in the description below. All right, once again, I am Francis from PE Reviews and PlayerAssets.com, and we will see you guys next time for the next episode of Just Games. Peace.